What is up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you some more Battlefield 3 content. You know how we do. And today, I'm not hating on Pwn. Oh my god. Oh, somebody that's not going to hate on Pwn in every single one of his videos. And you know, I figured I gotta mention it because I'm sure I still got some troll subscribers out there, and I'm sure I'll still get hate on a bunch of my videos, because that's what happens when you actually bring up a topic that some people are going to disagree with you on. And you know, the real reason I did it is because it was something I felt needed to be addressed, and I didn't see anybody else addressing it. It was one of those things that I think a lot of people in the Battlefield community were thinking and may not have been in the position or had the balls to say it. And, you know, I don't really care. You know, I don't mind. I have a thick skin. If people are going to come troll my videos because they don't respect that somebody can have a different opinion, then you know what, that's fine. Leave comments on my video. I could care less, guys. It's all for fun. Like, I like making YouTube videos and putting stuff on YouTube to share my experiences playing Battlefield. So that's what I do with my channel. This game here, I recorded this last night. It was some sniping. That's what I like to do a lot in Battlefield. It's both me and Pwn, apparently, stats-wise, like to do stuff in sniping in Battlefield. So that's what I do. Also, if you guys don't understand my commentary style, I don't write down anything. I put up this mic, I start talking in front of it. 95% of my commentaries I do first take. I don't edit anything out. It's just kind of how it comes out. So, you know, some people like it, some people hate it. It's quite funny when people take, you know, especially people that come from the Pwn Star for Hire, and they take everything I say as super literal. Oh my god, everything, if he misspokes, you know, in one little thing, it's the end of the world. But it's like, dude, this guy talks about dicks all the time, and you're gonna, you know, misquote me one little thing. I'm sorry, you know. And, you know, I read a lot of the comments that you guys left on the video, and I appreciate it, because a lot of people, you know, you brought up important points. And, you know, I might make another video talking about, you know, what is a good Battlefield player, because I think that was not is a real Battlefield player, because obviously anybody that plays Battlefield is a Battlefield player, but what makes a good Battlefield player in my eyes. And I hope I shared that in some of the videos, and you know, we could talk about that in another video. But today, what I do, I play a lot of recon, and you know, this gun that I'm using today, this game, like I said, I don't record and like post like, oh, this is the craziest sniping game ever. No, I'm gonna leave in the shots that I missed. But that shot right there, that was a pretty cool shot. Like, you know, I leave it in, and you're gonna see me miss quite a few shots in this, partly because at least in the first half of this video, I'm using the M40A5, and if you guys. Cool thing about Battlelog, you can go and look at all the stats. That's how I made a somewhat judgment on how Pwn Star plays as a player, is because I saw his stats, and you can kind of paint a general picture of the type of player somebody is based on their stats. It doesn't give you the whole picture, but you get a general idea of what somebody is doing or not doing based on, you know, oddities when you look at their stats. And something I pride myself on is the balance that I play. I play every kit pretty balanced. Obviously, you know, I've spent a little more time on certain kits, but something I do like doing is when I play with a certain gun, I like to play with a gun and really get the feel for it, go for 500 kills with a specific gun. And I've done that with most of the bolt-action rifles, except for this M40, because personally, I don't like it. I'm not used to it. I don't like the 8x scope that it comes with regularly. It's huge, takes up half the screen. I don't like the mil dots on it. I like this 7x scope a lot more. So I have this on the M40, and eventually halfway through this, I feel like I'm missing a lot of shots, and I switch over to the SV98 because I feel more comfortable with it. That's just my personal thing, and I think that that's something that, you know, you see with a lot of classes, and something you see especially with the recon rifles, because although people say that most of the recon sniper rifles, you know, feel very similar, and they are, you know, the SV98, M40, L96, they're very similar rifles. However, like, they each have their own specific bullet speed. When you start using them a lot, you start noticing differences in bullet drops, and that's what I attributed to, at least me missing a lot of the shots in the beginning that I thought I would get. But I think the M40 is a little bit more accurate, or at least has a little bit less bullet drop than the SV98. That's just my personal opinion. So it's one thing that, you know, it comes with time, and the more you use it. Obviously, the M98 has the least amount of bullet drop. And another cool little sniper factoid, I guess you could say, that a lot of people don't know is it's actually both of the guns in the recon kit that came with the Back to Karkman expansion pack, both the L96 and the QBU88, I think is what it's called, the semi-auto sniper. Both of those are the only sniper rifles that come with a flash suppressor, which a lot of people don't use that much, but I find very useful, especially with the L96, because when you start doing a lot more long-range sniping, I personally use the 7x scope. That's just my personal thing. I usually use a laser sight. And when you do long range sniping and you're facing off against another sniper, you're usually able to see where the bullets are coming from. That flash suppressor makes it very difficult to know where you get fired on. That guy just got turned on, by the way. But that flash suppressor makes it very difficult to really be able to identify where the bullets are coming from, especially if they're using a scope that is below the ballistic level. I believe below a 7-type scope doesn't have the lens flint or lens glare or whatever. So it can definitely help hide your position where you're firing from, especially if you'd like to do what I do, is a lot of snap shooting, a lot of quick shooting when you're sniping. So that's the basic stuff. I think I lose this gunfight, and this is where I just get frustrated. I was like, dude, I'm switching this gun. I switched over to SV98 and start doing a little more work. And one of those things, one of the things point I made in my original video, the last video that you guys probably saw, and it talks about being able to identify what's needed on the battlefield. And this is a prime example. Is I know this map, I know rushing, I know the people that I'm playing with play very aggressive. They're gonna push up. I know we're gonna have somebody in the little bird camping them down, and we're communicating pretty well. I know that the best way for me to be effective on this map is gonna play recon. I'm gonna try and get a motion sensor somewhere near the bomb sites. It's gonna let us know anytime any enemy is coming up near us. At the same time, I sometimes try and get a spawn beacon in a safe spot that we can get in somewhere and spawn very close to the bomb site in case they did get past us. So you see here now I got the SV98, and the sights are exactly the same, but it's really just having that experience of having lined up many more shots with this SV98. I know and can anticipate where the bullet's going to end up, and so I find myself getting a little more accurate, and I make some good shots at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. Obviously, this isn't my standard. If you guys are new to my channel, my standard, I don't put up consistent content. I put up content. I don't record and just save a bunch of gameplay. This game I recorded the night before. The same thing with the Pwn Star video. That gameplay I recorded the night before, and I'd watched the Pwn video, and I was like, man, this game made me feel like it was a real Battlefield game. And so I was like, hey, maybe I should do a commentary. That's how my channel works. So when I get something I need to talk about, when I get a gameplay I think is worth sharing, when I get a cool clip is worth sharing, when I do something in real life that is worth sharing, you're gonna see it on my YouTube channel. That's just kind of how it goes. If somebody says something I don't agree with, or an opinion on something, I'm gonna share it. That's who I am as a person. And like I said, that's why I could care less if this guy's got 150,000 subs and half of them, are gonna come flame my channel. And back to the Pwn, I want to make a quick thing about Pwn, because he said something to me through Twitter. It was something along the lines that really bugged me. It was, oh, well, you surround yourself with some other people that hate on him, and other people, I made my commentary because I felt I was able to properly diagnose the argument that I had to make, and I wasn't gonna flame on him. I could have said a lot worse things. If I really wanted to be a hater and hate and just make a bunch of money, I could have said many different things that would have just brought him down as a person or commentator. But that wasn't my goal. My goal is to make the Battlefield community better, and my goal is to make him, which is the largest channel I see, create better Battlefield content. And he has to be a better Battlefield player to be able to do that, in my opinion. But that's a whole other story. But the thing he said was that I surround myself with certain people that are going to say certain things. But his sub base is full of trolls. And I know there's some cool people in his sub base, because, I got some really nice comments and messages and really, legitimately good arguments from some people. But dude, your sub base is all trolls. Like, what the hell? I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to hear more, I'm not gonna flame anybody in the Battlefield community. It's not what I do on my channel. But I hold my opinions, and there are obviously opinions I'm not gonna share out there because I'm not hating. But I felt that what I did in my last video needed to be said. I think that was an opinion that a lot of people in the Battlefield community shared, and it's something that I think needed to be talked about without just hating. And I felt that was the main reason that I did that, is because I could be able to be mature and responsible and bring up a subject that needs to be talked about without being a total hater. So I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. A lot more gameplay coming soon, probably some chopper gunner stuff, chopper gunner tips coming up soon. So I hope you guys enjoy this 15-3. Oh my god, I'm at the top of the leaderboard. I had a high KD. That's all I care about. You know how we do, ladies. Oh, PTFO this Friday will probably be around if you guys want to play. You know how we do. Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll put some links in the description. Till next time, ladies.